Ephesians 4:11, the misinterpreted verse. And he gave some to be apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. Religion teaches some people are apostles, some are prophets, some are pastors. Different people get different roles. But the content doesn't support that. Paul was not dividing the body. Paul was describing dimensions of Christ expressed through one awakened identity. Let's decode it. Christ himself is the source of all five expressions. Ephesians 4:11 begins, he gave. Who is he? Christ. And Paul had just said, unto every one of us grace was given according to the measure of the gift of Christ. Ephesians 4:7. Grace equals divine expression. Gift of Christ equals identity of Christ within you. Meaning, the same Christ, the same gift, the same grace, expressing different facets. It's not that God gave different gifts to different people. He gave the fullness of Christ to all, and each person expresses different aspects at different times. Some does not mean different people. It means in different ways. In Greek, the word some, tous, is functional, not numerical. It doesn't mean different people get different jobs. It means Christ expresses himself in these different ways. Like saying, sometimes he speaks apostolically, sometimes prophetically, sometimes evangelistically, sometimes pastorally, sometimes through teaching. These are modes of expression, not positions. Paul's whole point is unity, not division. Read the full paragraph. Verse 4, one body. Verse 5, one spirit. Verse 6, one God in all. Verse 7, grace given to everyone. Verse 10, Christ filling all. Verse 13, we all come into the fullness. Verse 16, the whole body grows as one. Then suddenly, verse 11 means different people have different ranks? Impossible. Paul is teaching the exact opposite. The five expressions are wholeness within one identity, not hierarchy within a community. These are expressions of a whole, healed human being. The fivefold are the five dimensions of a complete, awakened identity. Apostle is purpose consciousness, sent one. One walking with mission and direction. Prophet is intuitive consciousness, perceiving truth, seeing beyond the natural. Evangelist is expression consciousness, shining light, awakening others naturally. Pastor is heart consciousness, compassion, healing, nurturing. Teacher is wisdom consciousness, clarity, understanding, revelation. These are not five people. They are five dimensions inside one person. A whole restored human naturally expresses all of these: intuition, compassion, wisdom, purpose, influence. That's Christ in you, fully formed. Jesus himself expressed all five. Jesus was apostolic. As the Father sent me, so I send you. Prophetic. A prophet is not without honor. Evangelistic. Good news to the poor. Pastoral. I am the good shepherd. Teacher. Rabbi, teach us. If Christ is in all, Colossians 3:11, then all five dimensions are in every person. Christ doesn't express himself in fragments. He expresses himself in wholeness. The purpose of these five expressions. Verses 12 through 13 summarizes it as until we all come to the fullness of Christ. Meaning, these expressions flow from identity until identity is fully awakened. They are not church job titles. They are maturity markers. When you awaken to identity, you think like a teacher. You love like a pastor. You see like a prophet. You walk like an apostle. You inspire like an evangelist. Because these are not roles, they are dimensions of Christ in you. Religion turned expressions into positions to control people. Ego took something meant to describe identity wholeness and turned it into hierarchy. That's why there are apostle so-and-so, prophet so-and-so, teacher so-and-so. But Christ never divided himself. Paul never divided Christ. Scripture never divided identity. Only religion divides what Christ made one. Ephesians 4 is not about different ranks, different offices, different callings, church hierarchy. Ephesians 4 is about wholeness in one person, the many dimensions of Christ in all, identity forming in the soul, the fullness of divine expression, the complete awakened human. The fivefold is simply the five expressions of Christ in you.